son? What took you so long to respond to me? I sent you a very well-crafted message 3 weeks ago. And today, out of the blue, you hit me up asking if you want to grab dinner. What changed?
I didn't feel like being alone. Not tonight.
So you turned to Tinder. So what happens tonight?
Did you think we were gonna have sex?
Nah, look at you. No, I thought we were gonna hang out, maybe get to know each other.
Failed to execute a turn signal back there.
I'll go ahead and ask you to step out of the vehicle for me.
Could you please hurry up?
What did you say?
It's just cold.
Get on the ground! Keep your hands where I can see
Why is he under arrest?
Get back
What
in
is
the
your
car.
badge number?
Chill, just chill!
I'm reaching for my cell phone!
Can I be your legacy?
You already are.
Welcome to the clan.
Welcome everybody, it's your boy Mo Crosby. I'm here to drop another movie review for you guys. This one is Queen and Slim. Queen and Slim was written by Lena Waithe and Melina, and directed by first time director Melina Matsoukas. I believe I'm getting her name right. If I'm not sure, drop a comment and teach me how to say it. The movie stars Daniel Kaluyaa and Jodie Turner-Smith as the lead characters, and the movie is about literally synopsis goes like this, or something like this. I am gonna mess it up again. I haven't done this in a minute, so please forgive me. After a bad first date escalates, Queen and Slim shoot a police officer and have to go on the run. And when the video comes out as goes viral, they're now labeled cop killers, and that is pretty much, at this point they're on the run, and that's pretty much what they have to do. First things first, I would like to talk about in this movie is the music. I believe the music of this movie, or the soundtrack of the movie, is one of the better parts of the movie. If you are black, there's a lot of black classics. There's a lot of, they even dropped a fella song in there somewhere. They just dropped it in there and it was beautiful. So again, the soundtrack of this movie is amazing. Black people should enjoy it. You're going to find yourself tapping your feet in the movies. You're gonna find yourself nodding your head and probably a little breakdown in the middle or something. I just thought I'd get that out really quick before I get into everything else. I'm gonna talk cinematography next. I want to tell you, this is the most beautiful shot movie I have seen in a while. It's beautifully shot. The shots are really amazing. One thing I really love that they did really well in this movie is, you notice when you watch a lot of black movies with dark-skinned actors, the shot selection and the color grading is a little off, but I feel very positive about this one. The melanin is popping, so you're definitely gonna enjoy looking at that. I could tell you that much. The story for me is it was weird, because if you see the trailer, right, and so the story, again, I was not expecting what I saw. I would try very much not to spoil it for you. Again, this is a non-spoiler review, so I'm not going to spoil it for you. But honestly, the story was something I really wasn't expecting. It is a beautifully crafted love story while these two people are on the run and doing their journey. They're, again, this was their first date that went into this whole craziness. And so they're on the run, on the road, on this road trip journey, and they're getting to know each other, and they fall in love, and it's just beautifully done. It's not, and the best part about it is, it's not like bam, bam, bam. You can actually gradually see black love blooming. And again, if you're here for the melanin, you're here for black love, you're gonna love it. What else can I talk about real quick before I decide to go into a grading for the movie? Again, I don't want to spoil, I don't want to give too much. It's almost a very straightforward plot at some points, and the plotting and the pacing, I like the pacing. I don't think it was too fast. I don't think it was too slow, even though they slow the movie down a little bit after the event, so that you can actually get to enjoy what's going on with all the scenes. And so again, it's not too slow where it's boring, but it is slow to where you get, it's slow where you get to take in everything. You get to really, really breathe in, and it's, so when you, if you've ever seen the story of Bonnie and Clyde, it's a little rushed, because that pacing has to be that way, and for that kind of movie. But exactly, for them, they're already a thing. This is a story about people who are finding themselves and finding love and all of that stuff. So again, the pacing is a little slower, so you get to see everything develop. You actually see things develop, and you see things happen in this movie, and it's just really amazing to watch. Social issues. The movie does tap on some social issues, and I like the way they did it. It's not overhanded. It's not overhand. It's not heavy-handed. I'm sorry. Ooh, overhanded, really, nigga? it's not heavy-handed. It's just a really, really subtle, not in your face, a way to talk about social issues. They use the social issues to propel the movie, but the movie's story is still what the movie's story is. So again, it's not something that you're gonna sit down and be like, oh my God, social, social, social. It is very social, but it's also done very well, where they're not hitting you over the head with it. One last thing I will say, honestly, it's a pretty good movie. The story, the ending is I think one of the better parts of the movie. And I think, you should watch it and sit till the end and watch everything as the way it happens. I think the ending can do one of two things for you. It can hit you really hard and get you super emotional, or it can get you thinking of your life. And it's one of those endings where it's like, wow, I didn't see that coming. Or because again, at some point in the movie, I was like, nah, this is what is gonna happen. But again, they tricked me, so they got me. And I will say for a fact, it's a very good ending. And I think one of the strongest parts of the movie is the ending. And you should definitely see it. But my grading for the movie, again, because there's some things about the movie, there's some flaws, there's some acting flaws that I didn't really like, and then even that, like I said, the pacing was done. The pacing I gave a good review on, but again, some things in the pacing I felt like, oh my God, just move it along. And there was a lot of things that I just felt like you could have just either cut or moved along quicker. But again, it's not so done that it takes away from the movie. Well, for me personally, it took a little bit away from the movie, but it was done. It was okay. So again, because of those things, I'm going to give the movie a B-. But again, it's a strong B-. It's a must-see movie. So it comes out on the 27th. You should definitely take your friends, your family to check this movie out. I feel like we should come out and support this. Again, Melina Matsoukas, first-time director. I felt like she did really well. Lena Waithe, if you've seen anything from her, you probably like her writing and you probably like what she does. So again, Queen and Slim, November 27th. Check it out. It's been your boy Mo Crosby. Nice little review for you. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Welcome to the planet.